Ya Ali Madad. Welcome everyone. My name is Al-Karim Jivraj and I am the Economic Planning Board Chairman of Uganda. The broad mandate of EPB is to provide resources to the Jamaati members, in addition to assistance, support so that every member and the families have a sound economic base despite the varying economic climates. To that end, we bring to you Mr. Amin Manji. Mr. Amin Manji is a leading and well-known chartered accountant in the community. He also happens to be the chairman of the Lifelong Learning Program, LLLP, and is also part of our EPB advisory committee. Welcome, Mr. Amin.
Thank you.
The purpose of this session with Mr. Manji is to provide the Jamaat with the importance of skill enhancement and capacity building. On that note, let us now begin our session. Mr. Amin, what are the potential risks to be aware of during these uncertain times for the employees and the professionals?
The potential challenges which I am seeing are mainly unemployment, challenge of unemployment, because each and every organization has to reduce their expenses, and employment is the biggest part of the expenses. So people will try to reduce their expenses. When they try to reduce employment expenses, unemployment will increase. And at the same time, some of the small entrepreneurs can also be out of business because of these circumstances.
So, Mr. Amin, how can these employees and these professionals mitigate these risks associated to this potential job loss that you've been talking about?
In my opinion, those people who are going to be affected or they're already affected, they have to enhance their capacity. They have to enhance their skill. Because now when an organization is reducing the employment, they will select those employees, they know multiple tasks. If somebody is an accountant and he is good on computer also. So if somebody has multiple skill, will have chances to sustain at the job. Or if he's out of the job and still he will increase his capacity or in skill, then he can get another job. So it is now the situation is that if somebody is having multiple task management, those people are the successful in the employment.
So you're basically advising the Jamaat or the people out there who are professionals and employees that they need to enhance the skill. They should have more than one skill. One skill during these times will not be enough. Is that correct, Mr. Manji?
Yeah. If I call it, it is a multiple task management.
Right. And to further add on, how can the institutions such as LLLP, which is Lifelong Learning Program, help these employees and individuals during this time?
See, LLP is usually working for last 3 years, and we are doing a lot of things for the Jamaat. And at this point in time, I'm seeing it will be a big number, so it will be a big requirement. So usually, what we do, according to the capacity of a person, sometimes we customize program. We look for institutions, private and government institutions. We negotiate fees with them. Sometimes 50%, sometimes 25%. So there are areas where we can support to them by negotiating the fee structure with institutions outside. And also within LLP, we arrange programs at a very subsidized cost. And we customize program for them. So those are the areas where LLP can help them.
Have you highlighted any programs that you feel that might be necessary during these unprecedented times?
Yeah, as I mentioned, if somebody is an accountant, then he's thinking I'm an accountant. He has to increase his capacity to other side, like he has to learn the communication skill. If he can learn the communication skill, office administration skill, he can learn. So he get more chances of employment. So we can do these office management, accounting, secretarial services, and at the same time, computer knowledge, knowledge of technology. Everyone should now make a principle that they have to learn Microsoft Office, because the Microsoft Office is the one which can keep them in office. So these are the areas they can do it. Other demanded area which is there in Uganda market are human resource management and import and export management. because most of the things are imported. Those are the areas, if they enhance their capacity, one person can have 2 or 3 skills together. It will give chances of employment.
So, Mr. Amin, what would be the procedure if I wanted to join LLLB and find out what course is available? What would I have to do?
Usually, it is already, everything is available to Jamaat because we have advertisements, we did all those things. Right now also we are doing this Microsoft Office program. We have started with the Word and we are going to Excel next week. So these announcements are already there. At the same time, we do one-on-one service also. Somebody can call any of our members and ask that he wanted to do so and so thing. So we have a career development form which we fill for them. If somebody has come first time, we will fill a new form. But if somebody is coming second or third time, we already have that career development program for them. So we will fill the requirement on that form, and then we sit in our meetings and we plan that now. If we have 5 people in one program, so we try to arrange. We try to arrange a lecturer. We will try to arrange the infrastructure, and we start that program. But anybody can approach to us on LLP. It's llpuganda.gmail.com.
Sorry, that is LLLB.
LLP.
Uganda.
LLP Uganda. No dot. LLP Uganda @gmail.com.
So, okay. So that is a double LLB, Mr. Manji?
Triple LP.
Triple LB Uganda at gmail.com.
And they can also call me and other staff members or other members of our community.
All right. Mr. Manji, what additional resources should employees and professionals tap into in these current times in order to build capacity?
You see, since we are talking about the financial unemployment, so already they are at the financial risk already. So they definitely need, on top of this exercise of educating them, they definitely need some financial support. And they are looking for towards the institution.
All right. And besides that, Mr. Manji, one coming to a final question for you is, what advice would you give these employees and professionals that are out there in these trying times who might be victims of these job losses, or who are looking for better opportunities after enhancing the skills? What would be your advice to such people?
You see, my advice to them that, see, first of all, they have to be positive on that side. If they are positive on that side, they spare some time, they become serious and they try to learn it as maximum as possible. Because within our community, like, LLP has a mandate of teaching them, but still sometimes we arrange employment for them also. We teach them and we give employment for them. And the part of services I am involved in, a professional service, I always have the demand of the employees and the programs which is needed and which is there. So that type of help we can do it from LLP. At the same time, EPB now have an advisory committee because of this situation. So they will also do some work for them to get them employed. So for them, yes, they have to be positive to learn.
Right. So basically, what you're saying is that there is going to be help in place to help these individuals find something better after enhancing the skills. In terms of even in enhancing the skills, you're fully there as LLLP to support these individuals in terms of bringing them on board, and also further helping them in job assistance where needed or where assistance would be available.
Yes.
Am I correct, Mr. Amin?
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Amin. Thank you very much today for actually taking this time out. In case any of the members want to get in touch with LLB, the email address for lllbuganda@gmail.com. That is LLLBuganda@gmail.com. You can get in touch with LLB in case you want to know more about programs that are currently being carried out by LLLB, what kind of programs can be offered also in the future, and how you can enhance your skills to mitigate these risks that we might be facing during these unprecedented times. Apart from that, Mr. Amin, I would like to thank you very much for actually taking some time out to come on to this webinar and give our Jamaat some information in terms of skill enhancement and learning of new skills. I thank you very much, Mr. Amin.
Pleasure. This is my pleasure always.
Ya Ali Madad.
Malalim.